because I'm sick of this power structure in the art world. I'm sick of just needing to rely on other people who are so out of touch. They're so not creative. They're just fucking business people who decide that they like art too. Okay, I mean, I'm just winging it today, but I wanted to reintroduce myself or introduce myself. I never did like a video where I was like setting out who I am and what my intention is for this channel and this project of YouTube and social media as a whole. I'm starting this YouTube channel because I want it to be a place of knowledge and a repository of information for people to constantly reference back to. I want to create all of these systems and tools for artists and people who want to be professionally creative to reference back to all the time. I want to break away from the model of the art world, and I want to create a new system and a new roadmap for creatives so that they can be professional artists and also own their own careers in the same way that people in other industries do. I'm really inspired by how comedians have taken podcasts and YouTube and the internet and changed the way that their industry was run. Like now they're in control of their careers. And I think that visual artists can learn a lot from that. I think that there is so much potential. I see people like Connor Price on TikTok and how he's making a living from his music, and he's totally independent because him and his wife have figured out how to hack the algorithm, and now they're just like professional artists and they're making a good living that way. And I just think there's so much potential for visual artists in that way, because being an artist is all that I've ever wanted, and I felt like I had to do so much work to just get the basics down because it's so vague. Even with art school, like it's so vague on how you go out and you start your art career. And even when I was working in art galleries and I was like in the art world, quote unquote, like it still wasn't clear like what the path is. There's no predetermined path. There's no like set defined way. It's just kind of like relying on a system that you're constantly waiting for someone else to give you a chance. And I couldn't stand that. I can't stand that still because it's still the way it is. And I want to break away from that. And I want to use the internet. I want to use these tools in a way that allows me and creates a roadmap for other artists to break away from that. And I'm trying to figure that out. I'm still new to this, you know? Like I've been doing this for like not even a few months now. I'm just trying to figure out YouTube. I'm going to get into short form content, and I'm going to just keep making and keep trying to figure it out until something works, because I'm sick of this power structure in the art world. I'm sick of just needing to rely on other people who are so out of touch. They're so not creative. They're just fucking business people who decide that they like art too, and are now setting up these shops and like making a business out of it and relying on these big, wealthy, high ticket clients and these customers and all of this shit that shouldn't matter. Artists should be the ones in control of their own career. They should be the ones who are profiting the most from their own labor. They're the ones who should be setting up the shows. They're the ones who should be creating like these interesting things and should just be given the opportunity to create and let people outside of the art world experience them, because the public benefits so much from seeing and experiencing art. Normal people, regular people benefit so much from these experiences and seeing these cool things that we just take for granted because they're fucking free all the time. And like no one cares about it anymore because it's this system that's like so broken that like it's free to look at, but then if you want to buy it, it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars in like the average person's mind. If we can just step up our game a little bit and create a new system, then I don't see why we can't do that, why we can't break away from this power structure that's existed for so long. Anyway, that was a long rant around my motivation for starting this channel, but I think it helps that people know and understand that that's where I'm coming from. I want to build something new. I want to build something that is sustainable and can last long. And I want to create something that will benefit other people in the long run, not just myself. I want to be financially independent as a result. That would be fucking awesome if I didn't have to work my 9-to-5 job and I can just be like little independent in that way. But my motivation for doing this is to provide resources and opportunities for other people. That is what drives me. So with that being said, this is the channel. This is the Infinite Prototype YouTube channel. I'm Infinite Prototype, also known as Dan Papsik, an artist in creative living and working in New York City. I've also got my podcast, the Prototype Podcast, hosted by Infinite Prototype, on all major streaming platforms. So you should check that out if you got a chance. The goal of the podcast is to interview artists, creative industry professionals, anyone in a creative field who's like making a living that way, and talk to them about their experience, what it's like, see what kind of advice they can offer, and just have it be a real like chill, anti-gatekeeping, not anti-art world, but like not in the box of like art world interviews, which all sound the same and kind of suck. And if you fuck with that, if you're down with that and you vibe with that, then like follow, subscribe, comment, whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is, but just keep coming back. That lets me know that people like are on it and they're with me on this, and I will make it my mission to just do as much of this as possible in every format that I can, and just keep providing resources and anything else that I can with other artists. And I just want to like be that resource for everyone. And I hope you fuck with me. I hope you vibe with this video and these ideas of what I'm saying. And I hope you like my artwork too, but like the ideas are what's important to me. I don't know. I think that's it. I think I got out what I wanted to say with that. This is just going to be like a 1-day video. I'm recording it today. It's going to go up tomorrow. I'm going to edit it all today. And then this is like my 10th video on YouTube. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Have a great day.